What's good, y'all? It's Royalty, and I am back with another video. Woo! This video is going to be on face creation. In this specific face creation, I'm just going to be making a basic just it's a basic face. It's just going to be more, it's just going to be a little bit more advanced than what options we get in GTA for default. I'm gonna have another video where I take a portrait from online and actually put it together for you guys. But in this one, this is just, sorry for my dogs, they be doing too much. But it's gonna be real simple. There's just a few things that you're gonna need. You're gonna need Photoshop. You're gonna need Photoshop 2020, 2019, 2018, and I believe 2017. You're gonna need a PSB or an object. This is actually like the 3D model that you're gonna need. So if you hear PSB, you know that's good. You need these. You're also going to need you're gonna need some eye color. I don't know why that's showing like that. I'm kind of mad. But you're gonna need some eye color. You're gonna need some skin. So we're gonna be using all of this. So let's jump right into it. So we're gonna do a male's face. I'm just gonna pick this one, and I'm going to open it up in Photoshop. It's opening it up. You guys just don't see it. You're gonna see it here in a minute. And when you open up a PSB, it's gonna open up Photoshop. Oh, let me close out of this. Okay. So let me just make sure that nothing's on here. Let me just make sure that there isn't anything on here. Okay, cool. So we're starting out with a fresh face when you open up. Again, my tutorials are more specific on how to do what I'm showing you than using the software that you're going to be using. I do tell you how to do certain things in that software, but I don't do a step-by-step on how the software works. So you got your face here. To get a background so you know you can show your cut, like your business, whatever the case may be, you right click on here and you go to this little button right here, go down. It's the same way if you've watched my tattoos video. It's the same way on how I do it in there. And you're gonna load it up. I'm gonna go to my backgrounds and got it. So I got my background on there, so it's looking all special. Okay. So then you're going to, let me close out of that. After that, then you're going to come over here on the right side. Make sure that you're under layers. You can click on these. Make sure you're under layers, and you're going to double click on where it says, I don't know. Can I pull this out? So, hold on. So we can see what all this whole thing that says. Okay. So you can see, we're going to click on this one. Wherever it says for default texture, you're going to click on it. It might not necessarily say this first part, but if it has default texture on it, this is the one that you're going to want to double click on. So then it opens up a whole new, hey, no, stop. Then it opens up another basically page, right? So then you get this is your UV map. This is what you are going to be designing on. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a skin. So I'm clicking on the wrong thing. I'm clicking on my screen on OBS. That's crazy. So you're just gonna grab skins that you got. I'm just gonna grab this one. I'm gonna move this on my other screen so I can grab this skin that I want. I'm gonna do this one. And I'm going to drop this right on here. Okay. So then I'm going to hit, remember I told y'all about this check mark up here. So click that. So now it's good. I mean, you can leave the UV map on here, just so you can see where stuff is. But, honestly, you're really going off of just the face. Obviously, you're going to put the eye here. You're going to put the teeth here. And then you're going to have the hair and then your tattoos. So I'm just going to remove the line so it's easier to look at. All right. So we have this. So this is like your canvas. You're going to be able to put on here, you know, whatever you want, right? So the first thing that I'm going to do after getting everything set up, right? There's no specific order that you can do this in. You can do it however. So the first thing I'm going to do is add some hair. And if you're looking to get, you know, some of these skins, materials, join my Discord and you know, come talk to me and maybe I can help you out. I'm looking so y'all can, let me just do this so y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm going to start with the eyes. Hey, I'm sorry about them. They just be doing, a whole lot when they don't need to be. Okay, so I have my eye color that I'm going to want to do. I dragged it into a different spot. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And then you can find these on Pinterest, on Google. Type in realistic eye and you can find these sheets. It's not hard to find some of the stuff that you need to do this. So how I take an eye from here is that I right click on this tool. It's already set to it, but if it's a square, you just right click on it and then you go down to elliptic tool. I'm not going to try to say that whole thing because I just don't want to. And then I'm going to get one of these eyes, basically, right? So just a little advice, when you are moving things in Photoshop, sometimes it snaps to certain things. If you hold control and you move, then it moves like it's like free mode, you know? So I'm going to set this right up here. I'm going to keep holding control there. I'm going to let off of my left click and then lift off of control. So it keeps it in the spot that I got it. I'm going to right click and then I'm going to hit layer via cut, right? I'm going to go get the move tool. And then I'm going to move this to the screen where we're doing all the editing. And I'm just going to drop it, right? So now I'm able to, you see how it's like snapping? It's because I'm not holding control. We're going to get this over here. I'm going to hit control and move this right on this eye, right? And remember, whatever you do on this sheet happens on your 3D mode. So now we have this, okay? So let me zoom in. I'm going to do like 150, okay? So zoom in so y'all can see. To add, if you want to add lights, I did say this in my last video, but if you want to add lights, like I want to add one to the back. So then you go back over here to your 3D, your layers and your channels, little spots. You hit 3D, you go down to this little light bulb, you hit it, and I just do infinite light. It's easy. And then I just click. Because it's usually, so now I can see like what's going on all the way around. You can add as many lights as you want to. I'll add more, you know, later on in this tutorial. So you can see more clearer what I'm doing. So I got the eyes. I'm just going to use those. So now I can just get rid of this. I don't need it. So we're going to exit out. No, I don't need to save because I got it. So now we have this, right? But you're like, dang, I want to add some other stuff. So I have some gold teeth, right? I got some teeth here. two also for you. I got two sets of different types of gold teeth, and then I got braces. I'm gonna go ahead and use these gold teeth over here. Let me move this up. And then I'm gonna pull this down, drop this on here. I'm gonna go here, and then just kind of I'm gonna get this in here. On these teeth. And then I'm going to check mark. I'm going to hold control. If you hold control, you can move the one side. I'm going to hold control, move this out. Okay, I'm going to use control, move this down. So now I got this right on the teeth. Okay. So that's good. So they're going to have some gold teeth, right? Now I'm going to drop some, I got this right here. It don't look like that. I don't know why it shows like that, but it does not look like that, right? Let me make this other screen smaller, because one screen makes one thing huge, the other one puts it back. So I'm going to move this, bring this down, put it on top of here. Now I got some waves, right? So now we're looking. It's basic. This is a basic face, but it's something that you can make your own. You know what I'm saying? So everybody want their face and they're paying $40, $50 for a damn face. Make your own custom face. And then I'm going to have another tutorial on how to do like the portraits and stuff and whatnot. Right, so you can do this stuff on your own, because people gatekeeping way too much to try to make $1 or a cent out here. So now we got the teeth, we got the eye color, we got the waves and stuff like that. So now I want to add some tattoos, which if you do tattoos or you make tattoos, you have the transparent one. If you listen to what I said on my tattoo video, how I told you to make these transparent tattoos ready. These are all transparent right here. I got so many, and I can use them for my body tattoos. I can use them for my face tattoos, all different types of stuff, right? So I'm just gonna go ahead and pick one of these, and we're just gonna create something, right? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just drop this bad boy, and it's big. So I'm just gonna kind of just I kind of want this over here. Oh, let me use my control. I'm gonna put this right here, right? And then we're gonna go over and look at what we got. Oh, did it? Oh, it froze? Oh, and it didn't change my face. It didn't change my face. Sometimes it does that. Sometimes it definitely does that. So what I'm going to do is it's no biggie. It's just technology. It messes up sometimes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this really quick. Give me a second. I'm going to save this right quick. And then I'm going to close this out. No fear, it's okay. It's okay. I just think that, give me a second. I'm gonna open this back up, and I'm going to get right back with y'all. Okay, and we are back. I'm just going to set this back up again. Sometimes it does that. This is not don't worry, this is all technical software issues. I am using Photoshop 2020, so you know what I'm saying? There might be some times that it does this, so we're going to go back through, we're going to click that. And I'm honestly just, I'm going to slide in what I just did, so it can just automatically already save from what I got. And I'm just going, whatever, how that looks, it's going to stay like that because I didn't delete it. Okay, so we got this, right? So it's starting to look like something. I'm gonna put a light over here so we can see, and I'm gonna put a light on this side so we can see, right? So up to this point, it really is just adding more tattoos and adding scars, or whatever. I also have some eyebrows. I think these are more like, they were under the females that I got, but if I really wanted to, I can make like slits and stuff in them and whatnot, but they don't look that bad, honestly. These eyebrows that I got. So, and I could easily, you know how easy it is to just, let's see, 175, zoom in, go up, make sure you're on the eyebrow layer, right? We could probably go to erase, make it like really small, right? Probably smaller than that, and probably use like a different pen type. But you can make, like, I can easily just come through and just, right, make a slit right quick. Bada bing, bada boom. It's not perfectly straight, but it is what it is, right? And it still, look, and it still came out. Look how nice that looks, right? Looks good. So we got some eyebrows on there, and you can juice this up and basically make this there we go. Make this how you want. Let me grab like another tattoo or some shit and just like throw it on there. I just used this today. We can use it again. Just because I see it. And we can actually, let's see. Do it like that. This, save, and then we're gonna go check it out and see what it's talking about. So see, you can, and then you just start adding stuff, and you can literally just make it your own. And then I also have a beard. Like, you're like, oh, I don't want him to be, a plain face like that. I got some, I got a lot of stuff, which y'all should already know about that. I got me a little beard that I can throw on here just to make it look good, right? And then we go over. Now he has a beard. You know what I'm saying? You could really, and I could put tattoos all the way around. You can put tattoos on the face. You can really like make just a basic face like real, oh shit, like real easy. This was real simple. It didn't even take that long. The only reason, the video's 20 minutes, but the only reason why the video's 20 minutes is because I'm talking to y'all and doing it. But once you start doing it, it's not going to take that long. You know what I'm saying? So there it is. Easy as pie. You got a face, right? So now you're like, well, damn, I got this. Now how do I get it inside the game? So let me show you that. I'm going to show you that really quick. I'm just going to put it all in this video. There's no point in making a separate one. So you got everything that you want. say for example you have the UV overlay showing, just turn it off because you don't want that, right? So you're just gonna view. If I did that too fast, hold on. View, you go down to show UV lines, right? UV lines gone. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go up to file, you're going to save as, and you're gonna save it as a PNG, right? I'm gonna put it in completed. Make sure you change this to PNG and just name this how you want. I'm just gonna name this tutorial. I'm just gonna name it that because I'm doing it for this. So now now it's saved. There's another small screen came up that I had to just press OK that you guys didn't see, but that's okay. Next, so we got all this, so we can close out. We can close out of this. You don't need this anymore. Next, let me just open. I'm gonna bring this down here, and I'm gonna switch my screen really quick so y'all can see. I'm gonna open up OpenIV, Windows. Okay. Edit mode, so you don't have to worry about it. So then I have my mods folder, and then I have different folders. I have a folder for faces that I just use for transferring files. These are other files that I have. So then you're gonna go to where you saved your files. So this is where I saved my file, right? Honestly, the only thing that you need to do is find another head. Like, I'm gonna show you. Oh my god, I'm gonna make sure to blur this shit out. Okay, so let me change. Okay, so now. So, okay, it's already up. Thank you, God. So in mine, I just found where my heads and stuff were, and I just copied and pasted one of these files, right? And then let me switch back to my other screen, and I just put it in here. So then once you get that file in here, so like I'm gonna rename this one just for the sake of this video. I'm just gonna rename it to 11. You got to make sure you copy the exact, because the 11 that I have, the suffix is not the same, and I found out earlier it did not work. So when you do replacements, you have to use the exact file, like just replace whatever texture is inside of it. So I'm gonna move this over here, right? So then you double click on it, and it comes with this. This is one that I made. This is one that I made earlier or whatever. So all you have to do is hit replace, and it's already in the folder of my completed folder. So I'm just gonna click on this and look. So then I got this in here, right? So then you just hit save, and now it's in there. And then you just put this and replace the file wherever you got this from, right? It's real easy. Real easy. All right. So, excuse me. So if you have any more questions or anything about it, just reach out to me in my Discord. I will have my link. I have tons, I have tons of stuff. Unfortunately, it's not going to be free, because I have invested money into a lot of things that I offer you guys. You know what I'm saying? And I do my best to, be fair, and, so, but I do have a lot of things that will help you. And hopefully, if you already have this stuff, you will be able to make your own faces. Easy. 1, 2, 3, right? So I'm going to end this video here. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you. I appreciate you. Go ahead and like and subscribe to let me know that you like videos like this so I can keep pushing them out. But you already know when it comes to this time, this is Royalty. We are Royalty Customs, and I'm out.